Most meetings don't fail in the meeting. They actually fail about 5 minutes later when everybody quietly forgets what they agreed to do. Today, I'm going to show you a really simple automation using Claude Cowork that's going to allow you to take a transcript, send follow-up emails, and schedule a follow-up event so everybody knows what to do and when they're actually going to be expected to get it done by. Professional managers know that a meeting without follow-up is essentially just scheduled talking. So we're going to use Claude Cowork in order to use this transcript to create follow-up emails for each of our individual employees, and then schedule the follow-up meeting on our Google Calendar and ensure that everybody knows exactly what's expected of them during the next meeting. All right, quick note, you do need the downloaded application for Claude. If you're on the online version, you're actually only having access to the chat version. So download the account, log in, and then you'll be able to access Cowork. I'll put a link to the download where you can do that in the description. So now we're in Cowork. Cowork is essentially an AI agent that can execute tasks in your applications. This is the dream of AI doing work that doesn't require us to bounce back and forth and essentially be an application switchboard operator. As a human, we want the robot to do that for us. So that's what this is going to do. So just to start, you do need a meeting transcription. Here I have a pretend company I call Mark's Coffee. And it's a meeting about whether we should change our $1 coffee deal that we currently sell. I'm meeting with Cindy, my cafe manager, and Bob, my marketing manager, in order to discuss the issue. What I want to do is after the meeting, I want to make sure that an email is sent to each of the individuals. And then I also want to plan for a follow-up meeting in the following week on Google Calendar. I am going to use Gmail to send those emails. So, depending on your application, there might be some different steps to do that. All right, so what we're going to do is actually use this prompt series. This is available at brandingacademy.ai. Go ahead and set up a free account and you can access this process. But let's go ahead and go through it. So again, you need to tell, good prompting technique. I want you to help me execute a meeting follow-up workflow using a meeting transcription. Your job is to follow the action plan I provide, then use the meeting transcription to identify employee tasks, create a Google Calendar, follow-up meeting, and create personalized Gmail draft emails for each person with assigned tasks. Do not guess missing names, emails, tasks, or deadlines. Mark unclear information as needs confirmation. All right, so this is just a good prompting technique. We're being very specific with what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this into, again, Claude Cowork. I did a new task. And now I'm going to say Mark's Coffee. And I'm going to put, so anytime you see brackets, make sure you update that information. Meeting topic, we'll say $1 coffee cup offer discussion. And then meeting date, we're going to say that we met today on 5/1/2026. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now, AI is going to try to, or Claude is going to try to help you as much as possible. So in addition to just reviewing the task, it's going to suggest next steps. So you could go ahead and follow the next steps. However, I provided you with the prompts, so we're going to use those instead. Also, don't never assume that AI knows what to do next. It's going to try to do its best. It's usually going to screw it up. So it's already jumping to, hey, upload all this stuff. I'm going to X this out. And I'm simply going to input my second prompt. All right, again, just trying to get all the information it needs already, wasting a bunch of money, and that's fine because they have plenty at companies like Anthropic. Okay, follow this action plan exactly. So this is where I want you to input your action plan. And as a business owner, this is going to be your job moving forward. Actually specifying the processes. Don't assume that AI does that. It can, but if you let it do it every single time, it's going to come up with a different procedure every time. So you should come up with this procedure. So the action plan is one, schedule a meeting for next week at, and you could have it look through your calendar to find open schedules. But in this case, I'm just going to say 12 p.m. on 5/8/2026. So I'm going to be specific and I'm going to tell which application. Google Calendar. All right. 2, I want to draft an email to each employee and tell them what they need to be doing before the next meeting and include a link to the Google event. All right, 3. That's pretty much it. Those are the 2 steps. I could schedule another like pre-meeting follow-up email, the day before. Hey, don't forget we have a meeting. So there's lots of things you could do here. I'm going to leave it up to you. In this case, we're good. And let's go ahead and see what it does. Now, again, it's going to try to jump forward. So keep that in mind. Okay, the meeting transcription for 5-1. It's asking for the attendees' names and email addresses. We're going to provide that in a second. And it hasn't even said about the transcription. Oh, no, it did ask for the transcription. So now we're going to do the transcription. So we're going to say review the meeting transcription and use the action plan to identify key decisions, action items, task owners, deadlines, dependencies, open questions, and follow-up meeting topics. Use the attendee names and emails I provide when assigning tasks and preparing Gmail drafts. Now, for this one, I did say drafts. I'm not going to have it actually send the email because I don't trust it. So I want to review the email before I send it, but it's going to draft. It's going to get all ready. So I could just go modify whatever I want. And then I'll be good to go. Okay, so paste email transcription. I have that right here. And again, you could get your transcription a million different ways. Descript is how I usually convert videos to, transcriptions, but you do you, whatever you feel like. You can also, honestly just upload it to YouTube as, unfindable. And then you could download the closed captions, and that does the same thing. Attendee names and emails. I'm going to say Bob at Mark's Coffee. And I'm going to put his role just so it knows this is the marketing manager. And then I'm going to say Cindy at markscoffee.com, and she is the cafe manager. If you're wondering how I'm doing this drop line where I'm able to not submit every single time I hit enter, you're just going to hold down shift and that'll allow you to do that. All right, let's go ahead and go. And now it's making some progress. This does take a little bit of time. Just know that after you do this once, you could actually just build a project out of it, and you can repeat this. Hey, repeat the meeting follow-up process, and then it'll be able to execute a lot faster. Initially, though, even just initially, this is going to take us 5 to 10 minutes. Still going to save me a lot of time from bouncing back and forth to different applications or saying, hey, I'll set that up later. And then for me, never doing it. So this is very helpful. And the more you get your employees and yourself to do these habits, the better off you're going to be and less work you're going to have. All right. So now it came back with a step that we have to approve. Now, I already approved Google Calendar within Claude. It will prompt you to approve it. That's, easiest way to make sure this is set up. Make sure you have a browser open that it's actually logged into your associated accounts. And then it'll just see that and say, hey, hook up Claude to whatever, in this case, Google Calendar and Gmail. And then it'll do it. It just takes a couple minutes. Now, another thing you could do is allow for this task or allow once or deny, of course. I'm going to allow once. I don't trust it yet. I usually like to run these processes 2 or 3 times before I just say, yeah, this is always allowed. It's fine. Go ahead. So what it did is now it's building the Google event on my Google account. And you could, again, it doesn't have to be your, say you log in with Gmail to Claude. It could be any Gmail or account that you're logged into, it can access. All right, now what it's doing is it is building the draft emails. It's showing me what it's going to put as a draft email in my account. And again, I'm being conservative. I want to check it before it's sent, and I want to hit the send button. But you could, of course, say, go ahead and send the email, and it can do that as well. I'm going to say allow once again, and now it's going to build an email for Cindy. And again, check the work. Don't assume AI did anything right. That's a good way to send emails that you didn't intend. So you always need to check it, make sure it says everything. But here you could see it's saying your task, staff feedback, support. And again, this is all just pulled from the transcription. So I didn't have to write any of this. And this is definitely accurate because it came from the actual words that were said. So very helpful. It has the event. It has a link to it. And we're good to go. I'm going to allow once. And I'll show you what the email looks like. And again, I didn't have to go into Google Calendar. I didn't have to go into Gmail. And this is just for 2 people. But just imagine you're following up with 10 people, 20 people. You could imagine you just wouldn't do that type of work. Plus, I have full control over what the process is versus using some kind of built-in plugin or application that will specify how everything is done. And again, reroute my information through a bunch of different accounts because they like to take your data. So, even though, yeah, there are some plugins that can do this type of stuff, I have control and I'm doing it all through Claude. All right, there we go. Done. Here's the summary. Calendar event created. Gmail drafts created. Defaults I applied. Again, I didn't specify this, so it did make up some of this information. It's verifying it with me, which is a good part of the process, and then finally needs confirmation. Now I actually just went through prompts 1 through 3, but I could just continue to go. And just so you know, all of these prompt series and the prompts that we do are applicable to most AI applications. So don't limit yourself with whatever the tutorial is about, because most of these can be done on almost anything. All right, so it's all scheduled. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up the email just so you can see, and the Gmail or the Google Calendar, and let's go and see what it turned out like. All right, so here it is. Here's the email to Cindy. Hey, Cindy, thanks for the conversation today. Here's what I need from you before our follow-up next Friday. It has all the items. It didn't hyperlink it, but I could tell it to do that. You just hit enter. Actually, it'll show up as a hyperlink, so you don't have to worry that much. And a Google Meet link. Good to go. Now, if it was Zoom, I could have said Zoom. Claude will interact with a lot of different ones. Let's go and check out the calendar. All right, so here we have the calendar event that made. Put a little picture up here, which looks nice. Has my Google Meet all set up. Has a description of what this is and actually the agenda for the meeting itself. And again, I didn't have to do any of this. So even though this may have only taken me 5, 10, 15 minutes to put together, I still didn't have to do it. And now when I go back to run this process, I know what it's going to do, and I don't have to, I can spend even less time doing it. All right, so there you have it. Very quick workflow is what we call these. And again, lots of different applications could do this. Specifically, like Manus is one where you could actually do this process online. But this is a good way to maintain security, maintain control, and again, keep that flexibility so you can change the workflow whenever you want. And the better you get at doing these, the faster it's going to get. So next time you have a task where it's just something you're doing repetitively, it's always the same. Those are very good opportunities to use something like Claude Cowork in order to take some of that weight off. Now, you can see I was still part of this process. AI is not doing my job. I'm telling it everything to do, just like I would tell an employee to do. So it's not taking anything over. It's just being a very helpful tool, just like the internet.